What is up, guys and girls of YouTube? My name, if you don't know me, is Justin Omoe, and today I want to talk to you guys and girls about song structuring in FL Studio. I haven't done a producer FL Studio tutorial type of, a little show you in a while. So yeah. So if I were to show you how it looks merged right here, this is how it is. Cool. So that's basically how the pattern sounds. I know it could sound a little bit weird. It feels like a little bit too much melodies. Not sure. Up to y'all to let me know what you think. The way to split this thing by channels is going up here to your pattern, click, and then split by channel. And then when you do that, let me see if I can just undo it. There you go. Easy stuff. So next I would have to auto name. So I'm right clicking, pressing A. This is just to get things organized or have a better look on how or what sounds are where. So yeah, we can even change the sounds into different colors. So like this and purity pink. And then I guess we could leave the drums a certain color, make it yellow like that. So I'm just middle clicking, going to the yellow and just selecting that. Trust me, when you organize via color, everything feels better. Makes you want to have a better workplace, workspace. But yeah, looks good, feels good. I like it. Usually the intro doesn't have everything in it. Not everything is supposed to be in one spot. You could do it for the chorus, but in the beginning we would usually want something like just the main melody or something. So put that maybe around here. Put the bass in. And then everything just So that's basically how the intro could start off if you want it like that. It all depends on what you envision inside of your head to be created. So maybe this is too long, 10 seconds. We could probably just shorten it down like this. Just doing that. Oh shit, what the hell? P for pencil. Just like that. So now instead of 10 seconds being just the melody, it could be 5 and then we can even cut that out. I'm not gonna, so there. So that's basically what sounds like an intro into something a lot, aka a chorus or something. So yeah, if we go over here, I'm gonna press Alt and T. Oops, I pressed Window. Alt and T. I could go ahead and create markers. So intro. Again, Alt and T is to create that marker, and it started at the beginning of the playlist where I scrubbed over to. So if I do something like this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it will go to marker number 5, Alt T, and I'm gonna name this chorus just for this example real quick. So yeah, so you see, it's always the further left part. Do I want it to be the chorus right now? I don't know. Maybe if I don't want to label it as a chorus right now, maybe I want it to be like a verse or something. You would usually want to have a signature sound for the chorus alone. In this case, I'm using this Nexus sound. So yeah, let me move that there. I'm just keeping that out of the way. And when it's a verse, introducing everything at the same time, usually not the best thing unless it's like a freestyle or something like that. Maybe we could just mute everything here. Oops, not that. And see what we could start with at least, or have it, smooth in. Kick. Not that one. So the shaker sounds like something you could add in afterwards. Same with this hi-hat sound. If I go ahead and go over here, it's like adding layer to it. So maybe something like that. Let's start. I should turn off this sound as well. I get work running through this shit every day. Life's a damn bitch. Man, I got worries. I don't know what the fuck's a hurry. Just listen to this shit. Hit thumbs up if you like it. I hope this shit isn't loud for y'all eardrums. You already know though. Alright, cool. Do. And I guess right there sounds like a good spot for the chorus. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Practically, it's basically a 12 right there, right? And then something I like to do to help the transition go from the verse into the chorus. Let me go ahead and move this now that I see that. Muting sounds could help indicate that something's going to change. Something is going to be a different phrase. So if I cut all this stuff right here and see what we could like mute and have and, you know, exclude, see which one sounds good as a transition. Ugh. Let's see. So that sounds pretty cool. And then from there, we could throw in the chorus sound. Alright, cool. So that's starting to sound like a song there, or a beat at least. It's being different. It has some, you know, different tastes. There's muted parts, parts that doesn't include, parts that do introduce some things back in, like this sound, and then the shaker, a mute to indicate like a transition. That's not all that you could do, but there's, you know, I'll show you, don't worry about it. Usually what comes through in the cookie cutter type of thing that I would do is basically just copy the verse again and paste it. And then let's do the whole same little thing over again. Verse, I guess I could name it verse 2 now if I want. And over here we could do it chorus or 2. So cool, not 23. Hey, this ain't Michael Jordan. Now obviously we don't want everything to sound the same, like this same thing here. It's this. The chorus could be the same, you know, just a reoccurring repetitive theme, which is good. So let's not start this with that. Let's just so you see how something, you know, changed there. Including just that alone is going to be different from verse 1, from what we heard. We could also create a new sound and bring it in if we want. We could make a transition sound for before this, and we could do something that I would like to show you right now in this video, which is automation. Perhaps we could do something like our favorite plugin ever, Grossbeat, right? Everyone loves the Grossbeat. So let's say we want that to be included in here, which so I could adjust this part here, or I could turn on and off this. It depends on how you want to use it, but for now I'm going to go ahead and go to the mix part here. Right click, create automation, clip, oh, go away. And then I could have this mix turn to all the way up here, and right click and hold. So when it starts, then verse 2. So you can see how that changes up things. I don't know if having it throughout the whole thing would be ideal, but you know, just having it somewhere in there could help. So you hear that? Damn, it's almost gone. So you see how that works out? Maybe we could do that. Just ways to make the sound different, you know. So after this piece here, which I'll have to play out the whole thing, you'll see that filter will turn on now. Pretty loud. Got the snare. can see how that's basically changing up the way the song sounds from the first verse and the second verse. It's up to you. Up to you. But okay, it could work. Let me throw this in here. What am I doing? That works too. That works better actually. So when the chorus hits, we get a nice high sound. So cool. May not be the best sound. I may or may not change it. Depends. I got to think about it. But yeah. One more thing. The outro actually. The outro is pretty simple. We could just go ahead and just repeat the intro here except remove some things. It's like the backwards part of it. I think that works. And then have this stretch out. Offset it maybe. Nah, not offset. Take that down. Basically, we just changed a one pattern thing into a whole song here. There's a lot more work that I could do for this, which I will be doing behind the scenes because there's a lot of things. Maybe I'll remove these, but I just, wanted to make this video to show y'all what you could do to create this song structure for your songs. So if you do have a nice dope loop or a beat or something that you like, a little pattern, you could change the whole thing into a song just by, doing what I did there. Thumbs up if you like this video. Thumbs down if you have a small penis. It is your boy Justin Omoe. With that being said, peace. I'm out. And have yourselves a damn good one.